Welcome, I'll be reacting to Derry Girls, Season 3, Episode 5. This is a commentary, not a market substitute. Please support the original on Netflix. The Russian Revolution? Bit of light reading?
That's a no-eating plan.
Oh, don't be so dramatic, Jerry. We can have oranges.
Oranges?
We can have as many oranges as we like.
We can't survive on oranges.
That's a lot of sugar.
Do I want to know why you're reading a book on the Russian Revolution?
Everybody thought I was a bimbo.
No.
But tonight, they'll realize how wrong they were.
So there is 6 hours until the reunion starts.
Oh, I see why the diet just started. The reunion.
So I've lived in the olden times.
We didn't live in olden times.
It was 30 years ago.
Go to school on a horse and cart.
Nobody went to school on a horse and cart. I couldn't give a shit about Jeanette Joyce, formerly O'Shea.
Who's Jeanette Joyce, formerly O'Shea?
I don't want to talk
dear.
about Jeanette Joyce, formerly O'Shea.
Like, you know, brunch.
What even is brunch?
It's a sort of half breakfast, half lunch.
Half
Like
lunch,
a cornflake sandwich.
Sounds good.
but with mimosas.
You know what happened on Leavers Night, Jeanette? I remember.
Oh.
I was there.
What? What are you talking about?
Nothing.
I like how Orla has the lolly just like... That is a beautiful bow in her hair. I love it. Oh, the new suit looks great.
The Duns, was it?
Yeah, they had a sale on.
So I believe this is great.
The past pupils here are just so untrustworthy.
I see.
And there's a lot of valuable items in the building. Paintings and the like.
Also, free wine. One thing I learned early on as a sister, if you can get free food, you take it. You're probably really tired of me going on about the budget, but trust me, you try living on $40 a month. Anyway, see how many sisters are in the background with wine?
You remember Rob? My cousin from America.
Canada.
Oh my God.
Oh,
American cousin Rob.
Canadian cousin Rob.
Christ, that must be.
20 years ago.
Where the hell did you come from?
Never you, mate. That's some spread over there. Sandwiches like doorsteps. Who are you?
That's my cousin Rob.
Very pleased to meet you.
What part of America are you from?
Montreal.
Can't say I'm familiar with it.
Montreal.
There is a Montreal in Canada, you know.
Is that right?
Oh, a flashback? Yes. One way or another. Oh my goodness. This is awesome.
No talking to boys.
What?
Actually, don't even look at the boys. Which reminds me, one of the wee bastards won't take no for an answer. Use this.
I love him even more now. And I am so about this purple outfit. Someone please cosplay this. We now need a spin-off sequel, or prequel rather, with these two.
My cousin Rob. Say hello, Rob. Hello, Rob.
Rob
Rob thinks he's funny.
looks amazing.
It's fucking exhausting.
Should he not be on
Sure.
the boy side?
He has to stick with me.
Hi.
Don't ask. I mean that. It's better if you don't ask.
She was an Outlander. Is that Jessica Reynolds? Under all that amazing makeup? I have to check. 1 minute. That's her. What a connection. I just finished releasing the Outlander Season 6 reactions, and she shows up on Derry Girls. She's a good actor. She really made me hate her on Outlander, and that is a sign of a fantastic performance. I'm going to have to look for Jessica and other things. She's great. I love the back and forth between the past and the present. Is this her?
Man that doesn't talk. She is living the dream, girls.
To me, doesn't talk.
15 years I've been nursing in that hospital. Not a peep out of him.
He's a gay.
Oh, right. Yes.
Okay.
I'm a raging homosexual. This is correct.
She's not fully qualified yet, so to speak.
How are you finding
Oh, wow.
it? The chances of an accidental teenage pregnancy are lowered quite significantly with the lesbian daughter.
That is true.
Jeanette, Jeanette, Jeanette!
Oh my God.
Very pleased to meet you.
He really doesn't talk.
Allowed Lenin to seize power in 1917.
Right?
Although I'm starting university next year, I'm going to study English.
Someone just pour wine on her head. She's...
For late because Richard has an early start in the morning because he's a surgeon.
If you take a shot every time she says he's a surgeon...
And nobody can leave. But
Oof.
not all bad news. Sister Matthew has very kindly offered to lead us in the rosary. So I think it's best if we wrap things up now.
At a disco? I mean, I love the rosary, but there's a time and a place.
What even is a rosary? Is it like a dance?
Americans are such fucking heathens.
Canadians. The Canadians are heathens.
Okay, I love Deirdre so much. Current Deirdre and past punk Deirdre.
Excuse me.
Consent?
So sorry.
Tattoos?
20, 30 years' time that another group of girls find this box.
You didn't even come to my 18th.
Because you told Richard we definitely weren't invited.
I told Richard you definitely were invited.
See, this is why I don't talk.
So it's all a misunderstanding.
That's not us. What?
This must be the wrong tree.
Dear Jesus.
I absolutely loved the flashback sequences. I probably had to remove almost all of the sound because there was music going in the background and the video would get blocked. But they were so good. And the costuming in the 70s was just perfect. I loved it. I think I mentioned I would be happy with an entire series of nothing but the early shenanigans of the parents. And I like that they put that twist at the end because having the school reunion where one of them thinks they're better than everyone else and cut everybody after school and went off and is looking down on them the entire time. It definitely happens in real life. And to find out at the end that it was all because of a misunderstanding and now they're probably not like close friends again, but at least they're back on good terms, I think is really lovely. We've all had that happen where we were close with people when we were younger and then they just seemed to vanish. Yeah, I had a friend that I was pretty close with, and from my perspective, I didn't really do anything other than, you know, I'm very busy, so we couldn't meet up as often as we used to be able to, but I was always open about that, and eventually they just stopped talking to me. Never said why, just kind of, you know, and I always wonder what it was. Because there's friends where you do stop talking for a while just because you both get busy, but then when you get back together, it's like you never left. You know, you just reconnect immediately, but that wasn't the case here. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, you always wonder if there was just something you said or they thought you said or some kind of situation like this that destroyed the friendship when really it was over nothing. So I guess the advice here is, if you feel like somebody did something or said something and you're ending the friendship over it, be honest about why. And in this case especially, if she had gone to her old friends and said, it really hurt me when you didn't invite me, and told both of us that we couldn't come, Mary could have been like, no, we specifically invited you. And everything would be fixed. If you end a friendship, tell them why. Maybe it will still be over. But maybe, like this, it was just a miscommunication, and that's it. Really good episode here.